Hello everybody, welcome to Soul Evolution Tarot. Today I do have a pick a card reading for you guys and we're going to have two piles. So we're looking today at the subject, what change is coming into my life. So this reading is timeless and it's general, so please take whatever is resonating for you and leave what doesn't. You can use your intuition and choose the pile that you're most drawn to. All right, or you can choose by picking a crystal. So this is going to be pile number 1 and this is going to be a pile number 2. All right, now guys, for those of you that are interested in booking private reading with me, you can find my email down below. Otherwise, if you feel guided to exchange energy on my channel, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so, liking, sharing, or commenting, because it does make a difference for my channel, and I'm always grateful for all of your support and feedback. All right, so I am going to give you a few seconds to pick your pile. If you need more time, you can just pause this video and then I will see you at your pile. All right. Hello, pile number 1. So if you were really drawn to this crystal or this card right here, then this is going to be your reading. I did pre-shuffle the oracle cards for you, so we're going to be using all these cards for you today, and I'm also going to pull a few tarot cards. But let's see what kind of cards and messages we got for you, pile number 1. So we're asking today what change is coming into my life. So let's see, what does it say here? The first card that we got, it says rose without thorns. You have a right to your joy, peace, and sweetness of life. Look at these very elegant, very beautiful, feminine-like cards that I recently got. I'm really in love with this deck. So we do have a card talking about your joy, peace, and sweetness. All right, that's one of your cards. Now let's go ahead and see what else we have. We have number 36 with the forest. Look at that, also very interesting mystical card right here. We have infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. All right, so that's another message right there. We also have number 57, the Time Master. Interesting, I just did Divine Feminine reading and this card came out, so maybe if you have watched that video, maybe there's a message for you there as well if you are a Divine Feminine. Now we also have number 10 from Lenormand Oracle deck with the Sigh. Okay, and what else we have? We do have protection card. And the last card from another Lenormand and Keeper deck, number 20, the house here. All right, let's see here. What change is coming for my pile number 1? So what I'm immediately seeing here for you guys, that there's definitely going to be changes happening in your life, and they're going to be changes that are going to bring a lot of happiness for you. All right, we do have this card that talks about your right to have joy, peace, and sweetness in life. So Spirit is wanting you to know that all these beautiful blessings of joy, peace will be coming into your life. Now I'm also seeing infinite abundance card that is standing out to me. It says abundance is pouring into your life. So for some of you, there could be definitely things shifting when it comes to your happiness, when it comes to creating or gaining abundance. But again, I do want you to remember that abundance is not only monetary. Abundance could come in all different forms into our life. So whatever you are considering abundance, I feel Spirit is giving you this opportunity to either create this in your life or gain. With the Time Master card being here, this card talks about you actually being in your power and having this power over maybe having power to create things in your life now. So in a way, you are almost like this magician that has the ability to attract and create all this abundance, all this happiness into your life. However, what I'm also seeing that with the side card, you do need to cut some things out from your life, whether it could be, you know, some people that are no longer serving you, whether it could be relationships, connections, maybe an old job, if you feel that this is something that is not satisfying to you. But in order to create this change and attract all these blessings into your life, you do need to perhaps make some sort of a sacrifice here. All right, and with this card, Spirit is saying that in order to step into this new energy and attract all these beautiful things into your life, you do need to first and foremost cut some other maybe ties or things in your life that could be preventing you from stepping into this beautiful place. But again, with the Time Master, you are able to achieve this, and you don't need to be worried about time running out, or how much time you've already lost, or worrying about the future that you might not have enough time. So again, just remember that you have the ability to do this right now. Whatever you are thinking of creating in your life, you have the power of achieving that. I'm also drawn to this House card, and the House card talks about security. It talks about our comfort. For some of you, this is literally some changes when it comes to family situation, or even I feel with this House card, you might be changing houses. You might be thinking of moving or changing location, or even changing your I feel like for some of you this could be much more bigger than that, where you might be actually thinking of moving to another maybe city or country, but that's not going to be for all. But you know, take whatever it resonates. But the House card is definitely also a card of stability, you know. So I feel this message here, it has to do where you might be thinking of relocating. Oh my god, if I can talk today. Relocating, and maybe changing houses. Maybe for some of you, you could be thinking about purchasing a house, or you know, upgrading your house. So definitely there is a message here for you that it might have to do something with your family situation or with your living situation. And now finally, the Forest card talks about some sort of adventure here. So even though you know, when we are stepping into this forest, we might be feeling a little bit afraid that there are things unknown. You might not be able to see your path clearly, because you know the forest might be a little bit scary, or if you have a tendency to control everything, you might not know what is ahead of you in your journey. So for some of you, this move or this change that is going to be happening in your life might be a little bit you know, scary for you to make. But at the same time, with this forest card, I do feel that Spirit is saying you need to trust into you know, letting yourself surrender into the unknown and see how much magic, how much adventure is waiting for you ahead. Because also, you know, the forest has all these magical creatures in it, like fairies, you know. It also, you know, gives us an opportunity to be closer to nature. When we are stepping into the forest, we are connecting to you know, to nature, and it's actually, you know, brings you into this flow, into this energy of, you know, going and accepting change into your life. So Spirit is wanting you to know that there are some major changes that are happening in your life, but you don't need to be afraid of stepping into unknown. And you gotta also clear some energies from your life, all right? Whether it's in the form of other people, connections, or other things, you don't need to be afraid of cutting these ties and freeing yourself from things that are maybe keeping you away from your own joy, happiness, and sweetness in your life, all right? Because I feel like there is a lot of abundance waiting for you to really, you know, attract into your life. It says abundance is pouring into your life. So definitely Spirit does want to bring a lot of you know, blessings, but you might be resistant to this change. You might be maybe avoiding making these changes, or you might be just, you know, afraid of taking this risk and going on this adventure. But I'm also seeing protection cards. So Spirit is letting you know that you are protected, you are divinely protected, and you don't need to be fearing these changes, because these changes are actually something that are very positive, that are going to make you feel very happy, very abundant, very joyful. And right now you might be in a different mindset, where you might be thinking otherwise, that change might shake up a bit of your maybe stability, or create some sort of chaos in your life. But again, without, you know, risking sometimes, without trusting, um, you know, we're not seeing that there is so much blessings, so many blessings, and so much abundance that is waiting for us. So, you know, Spirit is saying you are a powerful being. You have the ability to change your life the way you actually are envisioning your life, all right? You just really gotta trust this adventure, this journey. And again, it's reminding you to cut out any maybe toxic relationships or unfulfilling situations in your life, in order to create space for new energies to enter your life. But pile number one, I do feel that this change that is waiting up for you is very, very positive, and you're going to be just happy beyond, how should I say this? You're just going to be maybe really surprised at how much blessings you're going to receive after creating this change into your life. So as I said earlier, I am going to be pulling a few tarot cards to see how this is going to unfold for you. So please, Spirit, for pile number 1, could you give us idea how this is going to be unfolding for them? All right, this change that you are trying to bring. So let's see here. Let me actually move maybe these cards just over to the side so I do have some space right here. I just want you to see all the cards. So all right, so this should be good. So please, Spirit, how are you assisting and how are you unfolding these changes for pile number 1? Let's see here. Let's get a few tarot cards. So what do we have? We do have the 8 of Cups energy. We also have the 7 of Coins, which is the 7 of Pentacles. And we have the King of Pentacles energy. All right. What else? We do have the Justice card, which is connected to the sign of Libra. We have the Star. Wow. And this is connected to the sign of Aquarius. And we have the 7 of Cups energy. All right, so let me see here. So definitely with the 8 of Cups energy, the first card that came out, this is again, Spirit is reminding you that you're needing to let go of some things in your life, to walk away from people, situations that are no longer in alignment with you, with your energy. All right, so things that are not making you fulfilled, things that are not making you happy. So Spirit does want you to first you know, cut these connections, people, situations in your life in order to bring this change. So you are definitely going to be seeing things changing, and maybe some of the people might have to leave your life, but this is only for your own happiness here. And with the Justice being here underneath, I do feel like these situations that you're currently dealing with are going to be, you know, really bringing this balance back. Things and situations are going to be justified. So you are going to disconnect from all of these situations in your life, but in a very right manner. You are going to do what is necessary of you. You're not I feel like if you have to say goodbye to certain people or connections in your life, I feel with the Justice card, you are doing the right thing, but at the same time, you are being fair to yourself and these other people. So you're not just cutting them out in a very maybe negative way, but you are using your mind, and you are using all your what's the word, diplomacy, okay, in order to maybe make things right between you and these other people. So in a way, you are trying to avoid maybe conflict or hurting other people, but at the same time, if you feel that there's people that are no longer serving you, you are making this decision to walk away from these types of connections. Now we do have the 7 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. So I do feel that with the 7 of Pentacles, you've been doing a lot of maybe, or putting a lot of effort or work into specific areas in your life, and eventually you are going to be seeing a lot of results that are going to be coming in for you in the form of maybe a lot of abundance, because King of Pentacles is a very abundant energy. So again, if you've been doing or working or creating something in your life and putting a lot of effort into something, you're definitely going to be receiving these rewards. And again, we're going back into this infinite abundance card. So definitely for some of you, since we do have the pentacle energy, it could be talking about monetary abundance, and you are stepping into this very abundant role of becoming a King of Pentacles. And again, you got to remember, this is not gender specific. You could be, female or male, but King of Pentacles talks about stability, talks about prosperity, and all these beautiful things that you can actually have in your physical world. All right, now we also have the Star card and the Seven of Cups. So with the Star card, I am seeing that maybe one of your, or a few of your wishes could be coming into your reality, because the Star card is all about a wish fulfillment. So I am definitely seeing that in the future you are going to be receiving a lot of blessings. All right, and again, this is after maybe a long period of waiting, because it comes underneath the Seven of Pentacles. So Spirit is indicating that there's definitely beautiful things that are going to be happening for you. But with the Star card, you definitely were really patient, okay? And Spirit is rewarding you for your patience and for all the hard work that you have been putting in. And the last card that we have is the Seven of Cups energy. So the Seven of Cups energy, it's an energy again of having a lot of options. So I feel like Spirit might be giving you a lot of options to fulfill your dreams, to really achieve your dreams. So again, I feel like in the nearest future you are going to be having a lot of choices, options when it comes to fulfilling your dreams. And again, the Seven of Cups does talk about dreams, visions, wishes. All right, so definitely pile number one, I feel like this is a very positive reading for you. If you had specific dream or goal in your life, you're definitely going to achieve that. Just know that you do have the power to make this thing happen. All right, but you don't need to be afraid of letting some things or people from your life. All right, and Spirit saying this is important. In order for your dreams, for your wishes to come true, you need to let go of certain things from your life. And for all of you, this is going to be resonating differently. So you perhaps already know what Spirit is talking about here. All right, with this Eight of Cups energy and with the Side card. All right, but just know that you are divinely protected, so you don't need to be worried about that. Just stay true to your dreams, to your visions, and know that you do have the power to get to this place of your own happiness and infinite abundance. All right, pile number one. So this is all I have for you. I hope this reading was resonating, and I'm sending you absolute love and light. I will see you in my next readings. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number two. If you were drawn to this crystal or this card, then this reading is going to be for you. So I did pre-shuffle the cards. So we're going to be looking at all these oracle cards first, and then I will be pulling some tarot cards at the end. So let's see, pile number two. What change is coming into your life? So let's see, what does this card say? It says release the petals. It has transformation, death and rebirth, shedding and all change. All right, so definitely this card talks about changes that are happening or will be happening in your life. There is a lot of change and transformation. We also have the Kairos card. Look at this eye looking at you. All right, now let's see what else. We also have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Wow, pile number 2. That's a big message right there for you. All right, what else we have? We have number 55, the staff. Interesting. So this card also talks about authority. So look at how interesting. These cards are definitely resonating, talking about some sort of power that you do have, an authority. What else we have? We have manifestation card. We also have number 3, which is the ship card in Lenormand deck. And we do have number 4, occupation. Okay, let's see here. So what I'm immediately getting here for pile number 2, what change is coming to your life, and I feel like this change has to do with your professional work here with the occupation. So for some of you guys, you might be you know, stepping into your power when it comes to your work, or you could be changing your work situation, and by doing that you are actually going to be stepping into some sort of power or authority here with this card, where you might be you know, moving to the next level in your professional life. All right, and I feel like this change is actually going to be very, very positive for you. We do have transformation, death and rebirth, shedding and all change. So with this card being here, spirit is saying that you are currently going through some sort of personal transformation, where some things are definitely you know, will be changing for you. There's some sort of rebirth that is happening. So and the shedding, so you might be, you know, releasing some old patterns, old ways of maybe doing something. And if we're talking, you know, your career or occupation, you might be really transforming in that way. And again, with this staff card being here, you are stepping in some sort of authority here, or you will be stepping, so you might be really gaining new status when it comes to your position or occupation. All right, and spirit is saying you do have the power because you are strong beyond measure. So you could be really, you could be a really strong leader, okay, or again, I feel like you are gaining this power in order to step into this new role. All right, and spirit in a way is preparing you for this change in your life. I'm also seeing the ship card, and in Lenormand, this is actually drastical change when it comes to your life. And if this has to do something with your occupation, with your career, you know, the ship card is actually very positive card. For some of you, this is new contracts, like signing up new contracts. This could be, again, you finding new occupation or changing place of work. For others of you, there could be work trip that could be significant, and by going onto that work trip, you might be meeting new or important people that will help you maybe transition or create this change when it comes to this occupation. All right, so the ship card definitely talks about major changes that will be happening, and I feel like this is surrounding your career and your occupation card right here. So pile number 2, if you have chosen this crystal or this pile, and if it's not resonating for you, then maybe this reading is not for you. You might want to, you know, check the other pile. But for others of you, I do strongly feel that this reading today does have to do something with the with your professional life. All right, we also have manifestation card, and again, I feel like you are a very strong manifester, so you might not even be aware of that. And what I mean by that, if you have certain goals or dreams, and if you have a tendency to really think about your goals and dreams, you have the ability to attract this energy into your life. So you might be really unaware of this, but I feel like you do need to know that you are able to create this manifestation, your dreams, your goals into reality. And Spirit is you're saying that you are strong beyond measure here. You do maybe even possess some sort of power within you that are able to create this change, especially if you know, if you're looking to maybe change your occupation or step into the new role when it comes to your occupation or your work situation. You are able to manifest and bring this into reality, into your life. We also have this Kairos card right here. So I feel like with this card talks about alignment and making decision and taking proper action. So I feel like you are aligning your energy for this new transformation, for this new change to happen, and you are able to make right decisions and act accordingly when it comes to your career and finances here and your work situation. So again, Spirit is saying that you are able to recognize when your actions are needed, when you do need to make a decision, and by doing so, again, you are creating this change. You are also manifesting and attracting right people and situations in your life. And I feel like this change will definitely bring you a lot of positive and emotional state, but it also will create a lot of happiness or maybe fulfillment when it comes to your finances as well. All right, so pile number 2, definitely a very interesting reading. I do feel like you are such a strong leader here. So if you ever doubted yourself, then you know, you don't need to do this any longer, because Spirit is saying how powerful you are. You just gotta really recognize your power that you do hold within yourself, and don't be afraid of making any changes, or maybe even shedding you know, old skin, creating this change, transforming and stepping into this power that you do hold within you. All right, so let me just pull a few tarot cards for you to see how this change is going to be unfolding for you, pile number 2. So let me just move these cards over so I do have some space for tarot cards. So Spirit, for pile number 2, how this change is going to be unfolding for them. Let's see here. All right. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that, major arcana. So definitely change is going to be creating these shifts in your destiny, in your life. We also have the Eight of Cups energy. We have the Six of Swords. We also have the Nine of Wands. We have the Moon connected to the sign of Pisces. And we also have the World. Wow, look at that. So, pile number 2, how is this going to be unfolding for you? So, with the Wheel of Fortune being here as the first card, yes, there's going to be definitely changes, and changes you might be not expecting, okay? So this change might be very surprising to you, all right? And it might come in a very you know, in a way that you did not expect, but definitely things are going to start shifting up for you. I do see the Nine of Wands underneath here, which tells me that you might need to be a little bit you know, you might need to persevere a little bit when it comes to this change, and it might require you to be strong and resilient, all right? But it's definitely going to be worth it, all right? And again, with the Nine of Wands, this card really shows that you do have the stamina, you do have this inner power within you. You are able to really go through any challenges or changes that might be a bit challenging to you, but you are going to be coming out victorious of the situation. So Spirit is saying with the Nine of Wands, you really persevere when it comes to the situation. Don't give up easily, because you are strong enough to, you know, to create this change and go through any maybe difficulties that you might be facing when it comes to this change. We do have the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords here. So for some of you, I'm also getting this message where with the Eight of Cups, for some of you, you might need to find the strength to walk away maybe from the things, or if we're talking here about your work situation, you might need to walk away from an old place of employment, or walk away from the situation when it comes to your work that is being very unfulfilling in your life. And yes, it might be very scary for you to do with the Moon card. It might bring up a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety, uncertainty, because it might shake up a little bit of your stability, because you might be walking into the unknown. But Spirit is saying don't be afraid to do so, because what you're not seeing, that there's actually so much blessings, and the situation that you're not currently seeing, it's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment here with stepping into this new maybe occupation. So again, for some of you, you might need to leave your old workplace, or definitely make some changes when it comes to your work situation. But you might be afraid of taking this next step on your journey. So Spirit is saying, yes, it will require you to release some of the things from your life. And again, you might be really fearful with the Moon card, but again, you are being called to persevere here and overcome your own fears, because right now you might be feeling really unfulfilled when it comes to your maybe finances, your occupation, your work situation. But in order to create this positive change, you do need to let go of old, release and shed, like it says here. So you do need to, in a way, transform yourself. We do have death and rebirth, so definitely some old old way of doing something perhaps is dying, and in order to have this rebirth, you gotta fully let go of your old maybe ways of doing certain things, or releasing yourself from certain situations in your life to create this change. Now we do have the Six of Swords with the World card. So with the Six of Swords, Spirit is saying you need to move forward into, you know, into your future here, because if you're going to be sitting in the place where you are right now, there might be a lot of stagnancy. There might be, again, we're coming back to this energy of feeling unfulfilled, feeling unhappy, maybe even feeling miserable in a place where you are right now. And Spirit is saying you need to start moving forward. Yes, this might be small steps, small changes that you can create, but you definitely need to take this next step towards, you know, moving into the new. And Six of Swords, this is releasing of the past. So if you are still holding on to the past situations that are unfulfilling, you need to let go of that and release. And where this is bringing you, it's bringing you to the World card. So the World card is all about success, it's all about completion of something, really being victorious when it comes to the situation that you're dealing with right now, and really, you know, feeling happy, abundant, really feeling that you are satisfied when it comes to your workplace. So Spirit is saying this whole situation, this whole change, yes, it's scary. It will require you to face your fears and be resilient, and persevere and overcome maybe your own blockages that you might have, but it's going to be so much worth it. With the World card, there's going to be so much success, there's going to be so much abundance and fulfillment in your life that you might, you know, you might not see right now, but you know, Spirit is guiding you through this, and you don't need to be afraid. Besides, you know, they're letting you know how strong you are, because you are strong beyond measure. You just need to realize how powerful you are here. All right, so pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope this was resonating for you. I'm really glad to see that there's beautiful changes that will be happening in your life, and they are going to bring so much fulfillment for you. So I wish you all the best, and I would love to hear your feedback. Otherwise, I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I will see you guys in my next readings. Take care. Bye bye.